in to WQNL 1070 AM, your home for live coverage of the Colonel City Council and Rectus Raiders football.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the City Council meeting for Colonel, Georgia. It's so nice to see so many unique faces out there in the crowd today. I do have some unfortunate news, though.
What?
Miss Vivian Ann will not be joining us tonight.
Why?
Well, she had a little infection on the back of her knee. And
From that mosquito bite?
And it's getting drained as we speak.
Ooh, yuck.
Yeah.
You know what's getting drained is our bank account by paying her to do nothing.
She is behind the scenes doing everything that needs to be done.
She has done nothing
That is not
since I've been
true.
back.
That is not true. She does everything.
I took all the notes for the last 4 meetings.
Okay.
Oh, your little hand. Oh, poor thing.
It's not about my little poor hand, and yes, it is. It's not about that though.
Tell me what it's about.
I did all the meetings. I took all the notes. I digitized them. I sent them to Mayor Dinkins. Mayor Dinkins approved them, came back to me, asked me questions that I don't know the answer to. I had to sign 14 checks today under her name. You know that, right?
Well, that's fraudery. So I think you're doing bad. And
It's not my fault. There's nothing that can be done. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't be here today.
well, she watched all of Bachelor in Paradise so far and filled me in on it so that I could start watching next week and be ready. So
and what's your point?
that's important work. I think we should just get rid of the mosquitoes because the reason she's not here is she got a mosquito bite and she itched through the skin. Then it got infected. Then it swelled up. All of this. So it gets let's fire mosquitoes. No more mosquitoes. Yay.
They're not on.
Yay!
They're not on the payroll. We can't fire them. They are.
We can set fire
volunteers.
to them.
Yeah, we could light them on fire.
Go for it. Nobody's been stopping you guys. You don't care enough about Vivian Ann to control the mosquito population in this town. That's what I'm hearing from you guys.
I care about having control always.
Then do something.
Okay,
I
Ivy,
will.
let's go on a fire-killing mosquito
All right,
attack.
head
That
on
sounds
out. then.
wonderful.
No, we have to be here because otherwise, if we left, you would fire us because you would be making up all
He
these
can't
stories
fire
about
us.
I can't fire you guys. I can only fire Vivian Ann.
Okay, well,
so
all
go
these
ahead.
And you
beautiful
can't do that on your
people.
own.
You have to decide right now. Do you care enough about Vivian Ann to kill the mosquitoes?
Yes,
Then I would say go ahead and take care of them.
I will later. I care about these beautiful people from our town who are here waiting, so I can do both. You know what? I'll have somebody message Dale, and he loves to play with fire, so he can go out and
That's-
be killing
Oh,
the
yeah, let's give Dale
mosquitoes.
something to do.
No.
Yes.
Ivy, remember what had happened last time?
Yes, I do. And I am wholeheartedly ready for it to happen
Then-
again.
Okay, so you're okay with it? You had to pay to rebuild that place, you know.
Well, you know what? It was an eyesore to begin with, and it's bigger and greater than it's ever been.
Oh, it is.
That's insurance fraudery is what that is.
And
He
you know
paid
what?
Dale to burn that house down so that he could
No.
rebuild.
It was not
Oh.
it was a Pizza Hut, and that roof is historic.
Then it's gone.
But we built it better than ever. It's got an extra little tier on it.
So it's not
Yeah.
historic.
It looks like it was in Devo.
You guys, okay, you know what? I'm tired of this. I'm tired of it. We're moving on.
Okay.
We're moving on because wait, what did you say about Devo?
Well, you know the Pizza Hut roofs? You know, they have that tiered kind of step. We added another one, and it looks like a Devo hat. No, that's a Pet Shop Boys hat. Oh, my gosh, I get them confused.
No, that's a Devo hat.
Is it a Devo hat?
Yeah, Pet Shop Boys hat's just like a 40-year-old cowboy hat.
Oh, theirs are circular, where
Yeah.
Devo's is a triangular pyramid.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so
You know
are
what?
all in favor of that?
What?
Pizza
Aye.
Hut?
Aye.
I do like Pizza Hut.
Okay.
Did you know that kale was invented for Pizza Hut tables? They were invented to be tablecloths for Pizza Hut.
Kale? K-A-L-E?
Yes. So
What are you
you're not
talking
supposed to be
about?
eating it. It's a decoration created for Pizza Hut. Have you ever been to a Pizza Hut and you see the kale everywhere? It's not for eating, it's for decoration.
What are you talking about?
I'm telling you knowledge.
Kale was invented for a Pizza Hut decoration.
Yes,
Yes.
it's common knowledge.
Show me. Walk out of this train
No,
museum.
no, you know what?
And-
I'm tired of you. I am tired of you demanding proof or anything that you could look up yourself, okay?
Okay, you know
Yeah,
what?
look up
I'll email.
Pizza Hut kale.
I'm going to email Pizza Hut, dear Pizza Hut,
See,
comma,
here, I'm
enter,
going to show
tab.
you.
What's the kale about? question
Look.
mark and send.
Well, there are
when they
no.
get back to me, then we will have proof.
I'm sure
Look.
that's top on their agenda.
Yep.
Look at all the kale on the table.
I don't. That's not proof.
It looks like a feast from the forest.
First off, you're not supposed to be on 4chan. That is not right. You
Look
should
at
not
all
be
that
doing that.
kale.
You are way too impressionable
Look at all that
to be
kale.
doing. Ivy, we talked about her
I didn't
getting her
make it
internet
up.
access, and then
Look, it's kale.
I am just so happy that she is embracing technology.
she's
Yes.
First off, she started the webpage. Do you know this?
Oh, really?
It's an
Aw.
Elon Musk fan page.
Oh, my
no,
goodness.
it's not a fan page. That's a common confusion. It's a curiosity page, which is different than fan page.
What? How?
Because I'm curious. I'm not a fan. I'm curious.
Okay, can I pull
Well,
it up?
I'm thinking
real
about
quick?
getting a Tesla, so I'm a little bi-curious.
See?
I would
You
not.
should look at my web page that Braden helped me set up. It's really cool.
Oh.
It has a picture of Elon Musk that Braden found elsewhere on the internet and put it on my page.
Oh, my gosh. I'm looking it up right now.
It's
Oh, my.
disgusting.
This is such high resolution. You can actually see each individual hair plug.
Oh, those are hair plugs? See, I
Uh-huh.
didn't know. I'll add that to the questions at the bottom that says things I'm curious about. Does Elon Musk have hair plugs?
What is the point of this page when you could just go on any other page and just learn that information? Do people send in? Do they send in answers to these questions?
I will
or-
answer that question. Bev's thoughts and feelings are very interesting, and people want to know her takes on things.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
What happened? Can we do some quick new business here? Is that okay if I do just a quick
Okay.
one? What's happening with you?
It's not my personal interest to know what Bev's thinking, but I do take a poll of the pulse of America, and Bev's opinions are in high demand right now. People are interested in what she's thinking.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've always thought that, but and I'm quoting here. 2 weeks ago at a meeting, you said, "Bev, you're a useless piece of shit, and no one will ever love you." That's
Well-
a quote, direct. I have it written down because I take the notes.
You didn't
Look.
have to repeat that, Boomer. That was really hurtful that you just repeated
I don't
it.
agree with it. Is my point. But
And-
what's the change?
You know what? I would like to retract my statement.
Thank
Sorry,
you.
I don't know.
I don't
how
think you're no
until
longer-
Vivian gets here. I don't think it's possible to retract.
Well, let me just say this. Let me add a new statement to the mix. Bev, I don't think you're useless. I have found a use for you.
Oh, thank you, Ivy. One of my new uses
My
is
pen just ran out of
documenting
ink.
what I'm curious of. So I'm curious, how does pens get new ink once they've been empty? So
I
I'll
don't
put
know.
that on I'll talk to Braden and have that added to my webpage of curiosities.
Well, here's what I'll do. I'll just jump out at lunch or at break. I'll grab a new pen, and then if you can remember to do this retraction thing later, then we'll try to do that.
Honestly,
could
it's not really a top priority for me.
Okay, cool. All right, so old business. Bev, you had two things you said you wanted to talk about.
Yes, I did. Why are you laughing at me?
I just love you, and I'm ready to hear them.
Oh, okay. Well,
Does he not seem unstable to you today?
What is that about?
You've had a problem with everything everyone said.
No, only that you guys like Vivian, which she's obviously horrible, and that your fan page of Elon Musk is a fan page,
and no, it's a curiosity page.
and that Ivy, you are acting very strange.
No. This
I
is me.
You're
This is
beautiful,
me.
Ivy. I
Thank
feel
you.
like you sparkle extra today.
Thank you. I have a new pearl-based skin cream that I'm using, and it is pearlescent.
It has real pearls inside.
Ground up. And we're not taking the unshapen pearls either. These are perfectly circular pearls that they ground up
Why would they go through why would they polish them and then grind them up?
because they're higher quality, and I deserve that quality.
Oh, that seems like
All
a
over my face.
waste of energy.
Well, you would. You wouldn't understand the appeal.
Okay, well, what were you saying?
I wanted to tell everybody about how it's time for hot chocolate season.
Mm-hmm.
And last week we were debating whether or not you could make the water for the hot chocolate hot in the microwave or if it has to be on the stove.
Has to be on the stove.
Well, this is the old business that I'm bringing up again. This week I tested it, and I did stove and microwave, and then I drank the hot chocolates, and I hereby recommend that they're both good.
I'll have to take your word for it since I haven't set foot in a kitchen in ever.
Well, that's fair. You could ask one of your people who work for you to make one with the microwave and one on the stove if you want, but
They're not talking to him right now.
No, I just don't speak to the help.
Yeah.
well, all I want to say is my vote has been progressed to yay for microwaves.
Okay,
Well-
so I would like to bring up that the original what we were trying to figure out is water versus milk.
Yes, well, milk is better.
Yeah.
That I think we decided last week, is it not? In the notes, didn't we talk about that
Go
in the
back.
notes?
Let me look.
Oh, are your notes inadequate, Boomer? Can you not find it?
I could find. Oh, here's another quote from Ivy. Do you want to hear that quote? Or no, we'll just
Probably
move on.
not.
We'll move on.
That's a
My
little
feelings
off
were
topic.
hurt.
Okay. So it says, all in favor, milk better than water for hot chocolate. Bev, you and I said aye. Ivy said, I don't have time for this bullshit. What is wrong with both of you?
Yes, but it passed, and then we
That's
said
it,
if you
that's-
have
yeah.
to use water, is it stove or microwave? And I said I was undecided and I needed more time for review.
That's
and
true.
so
And
I'm
then we
here.
allocated $42,000 for Swiss Miss.
Yes, so
Okay.
thank you for that. My tub has come. I don't know if your
Okay.
tub's come.
It
yet,
has.
but
It has.
Okay.
Mhm. It's I'm mostly in the kiddie pool, and it's getting warmed up right now for the event.
I just want to say I'm very against still the $42,000 for the Swiss Miss. That's just going to increase our budget deficit.
I mean, we've already spent it. How
Yeah.
can you be against something that already happened?
Did you not
Stating
get
for
your
the record
tub?
so everyone remembers where I stand on everything that we bring up again.
You didn't get your tub?
My tub.
Your
Yeah,
tub
we
of
sent
Swiss
a
Miss.
tub of Swiss
Everybody's
Miss.
getting a big tub of Swiss Miss.
You should have a 55-gallon drum
You
of
mean
Swiss
that?
Miss.
You mean that chocolatey dust that you put in liquid?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
yes, it's
What?
how you make hot chocolate.
That is trash garbage that you're inserting into your body.
This is oh, my pen started working. Okay, Bev, trash, garbage. Okay. Oh,
well,
Ivy, got it.
Well, here's the trouble. Are you making for the pool, the hot chocolate pool? Are you making it with water or milk?
Yeah, Augustus Gloop wants to know.
Oh, absolutely with milk, and not just any kind of milk. 3 different types of milk. We have cow milk,
Yeah.
raw, of course.
Whole, yeah,
Yeah,
all
we need
the way.
those all the way.
I like it raw.
Oh, yeah, I do. Who doesn't? You know what I mean? We got goat's milk,
Okay.
raw, of course, but
Yeah.
you got that gaminess in there, and that's what
Is
really.
that in one of the separate? Are you separating the pools?
No. We mix them together. It's got to get mingled in there.
I like Billy milk.
Yeah, Billy milk. Well, no, it's not Billy milk. It's a goat. It's a goat. It's not
I said
Billy.
what I said.
Okay.
Well, may I please propose a motion?
Do you not want to know my 3rd type of milk yet?
I assume it was sheep's milk.
Gross. Are you kidding
Breast
me?
milk,
Well, I mean, all milk is breast milk.
human breast milk.
It's too watery for chocolate milk.
You got
or
me.
hot
I wasn't
chocolate.
going to say it.
No, it's too watery for hot chocolate. Haven't you tried?
That's why you have to mix it with the cow and the goats.
Okay, well that's fair, but you might as well just divide them up and put the bad people in the human milk one, because that's not going to taste good at all.
they're all bad, and they're all going in the same
well,
bin.
I'm not bad.
Well,
Who's going to want homogenized milk?
Me?
what? Homogenized milk.
You're getting all these milks from all these species and put them together. They're homogenized.
Oh, got it. I thought all milk was homogenized.
I respect all milks, regardless of if they're homogenized or heterogenized.
I take a milk bath
Me too.
twice a week.
Me too.
I feel like we've gotten way off topic. Like, I don't even remember what we were talking about.
We
Milk.
were talking about the festival, the hot chocolate festival, swimming in the. What are you putting in the bath in the big
There's a-
swimming
And you
pools?
apparently are putting both cow's milk, which is raw, Billy milk, and human milk.
You said Billy Milk. What festival?
No,
this is just
you're-
for my personal.
No, you said it's for the festival. You're putting it in the pools.
You did, Boomer. I heard it.
Do you guys have notes where that was written down?
Yes.
Can I see them?
No, because it's inside my brain.
Okay, let me go back.
You just wrote down falsehoods.
I didn't write anything down.
Well, you wrote down falsehoods if you did write
Oh,
it
here we
down.
go. Okay, Boomer, I'm putting on a festival. Bev, oh, I want to come. Boomer, it's not that type of festival. It's a private festival. Ivy, That was a long one, I think. I gave up. It just has ellipsis after
My
it.
body creaks occasionally.
And then says, Boomer, don't worry about it. Just send me my pudding.
But here's the thing. Last time you said it was a private festival, it wasn't. You just said that to me so I wouldn't come, and I found out later it was open to the whole town and that I had been fooled. So I'm not falling for that again. I'm coming to everything, even if you say it's private.
I assume if he says a private festival, it's a pet festival for his privates.
That's basically what I was getting
everything is a
at,
festival for his privates, the way
Thank you.
Boomer lives. Yes.
Thank you, Bev. Thank you so much for saying
Well,
that.
I just want to come to the pool with the hot chocolate in it. Are you going to put whipped cream on top, like how when it bubbles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be on there.
Yay.
It'll be
I
on there.
can't wait. This is so wonderful.
Well, good. Okay. I think then I'm good. Let me just see if my pen's working again. All in favor?
I
Yay.
Okay, good. That
tired
passes.
of fighting.
It passes. Okay, good. Well, how about this? Why don't we take a quick $5?
Okay, and we got a big thing of Swiss Miss in the parking lot, but we don't have the hot water or milk, so we'll just be serving powder. But it's great. You eat it like a fun dip. It's awesome.
Oh, okay.
So
You just
that's
put
what-
your finger in there?
Yeah, but lick your finger first so all the little powders stick to it.
We
good.
call that a Swiss mister.
Yes, I guess we do. I'd never heard of it, but sure.
Okay. Well, I love it. You can show me how to do it.
I will. I'll show everybody. Follow me to the parking lot.
Okay.
WQNL 1070 AM.
My name is Goober, and I'm a talking dog. You may have seen me around when I tried to sniff your foot as we were walking around in the neighborhood. I live in Colonel, and I think I'd make a great mayor or something. I would bring, no more pusses in Colonel. They gotta get out of here. I would also encourage a milk fountain in which everyone could bathe nudely whenever they like. Anyway, if you want to vote for me, do that on the date that's supposed to happen. I probably won't be on there, but you can write in Goober. I love you! Bye!
Okay. Mistakes were made,
As they often are.
and in the things happened. They happened outside of the train museum. It's not our fault.
I'm sorry,
It's
though.
not.
But
it's
I'm
not,
very sorry to
It's not our
everyone.
fault. It's the
Okay.
Bev. I'm telling you right now. It's not your fault.
Okay, thank you for acknowledging, but I'm sorry for anybody who. I'm really sorry.
Okay, you did. It's fine. It's fine. Let's just not talk about it anymore. Is that okay?
No, we're real getting into this.
No, we're gonna move on. All in
It's
favor of
time
moving
for
on.
new business.
It's time for new business. Okay. Is there anyone here? Any questions, concerns? We're not talking about the incident. That's the only thing that's off limits. Anyone here?
Are you trying to control me?
We are not talking about it. Is there anyone here that has anything to say that does not revolve around the actions in the parking lot during the break? Anyone?
I've got something for the zoning issue for you.
Oh, okay. Sorry, well, state your name for the record.
Truman James?
Truman, after Harry? The world's worst president?
No.
Oh.
Truman.
Truman.
Truman
Okay.
James.
I love it.
And actually, speaking of, I got the zoning issue I want to talk about, but first, I need to thank you for the hot chocolate powder.
Oh, yes, you are welcome.
Because not everyone knows how to make hot chocolate. When my aunt was first dating my uncle at the time,
Okay.
somebody suggested she make some hot chocolate. So she went into the kitchen, took the chocolate powder, just the unsweetened chocolate powder, and added it to milk. No sugar.
No sugar.
No
Let's see,
sugar.
that's
Because
the-
she thought that's how people make hot chocolate.
Oh no!
Yes.
Well,
yes.
I mean, honestly, if somebody's going to be dating their brother, I think that's par for the course. You know what I mean?
Well, she was. It was actually my uncle.
Yeah, your aunt was dating your uncle.
Yeah, but they really weren't aunt and uncle there. He was really my uncle, but she wasn't my aunt yet.
Oh,
Aunt to
okay.
be. Maybe aunt to be would be the way to
I
say
see.
it.
I see what you're saying. I thought
There
it
you
was
go.
your dad's brother and sister were dating.
Wow, what a wonderful, relatable story.
Well, here's what I do want to call out from that story that's very important is sometimes people say the work that we're doing and the money we're spending on stuff is frivolous, but this is a real educational opportunity because had we provided the Swiss Miss and the guidance, that terrible thing would not have happened to your family. And I'm
Yes. True.
very, very sorry that you had to endure unsweet hot chocolate.
Fortunately, it all worked out. I mean, they did get married. So
Oh, that's
she actually
good.
became my aunt, so
Oh.
it all worked out. But it was some really bad hot chocolate. But y'all are doing God's work by
Thank you
putting
very
that out
much.
there now.
Thank
someone's
you.
noticing.
I love it.
Thank
You put us all in a great mood. I'm sure this is going to be just a slam dunk, easy thing.
Excellent.
Let's get into what do you need, Truman?
Well, it's a zoning issue, really. I've been before the zoning council, and they said, well, we don't have a jurisdiction over that. You got to go before the full council.
That'll happen. Yeah.
All right. You know when you ever been on I-95?
Yes.
All right.
No.
And, well, hold on.
Okay.
It's a big highway.
I've heard of it.
All right. Goes along the coast, kind of.
Okay.
And
you lost
they'll
me
have
again.
signs that say south of the border, 200 miles ahead.
Got it.
Oh, yes.
South of the border, 75 miles ahead.
Okay.
Yes.
Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. If you haven't been in there, there's also Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's does the same type of
love
thing.
Huge
Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's fan.
Buc-ee's is
Yeah.
great. I love Buc-ee's, 150 miles ahead.
Yep.
All right.
Fantastic. Oh,
So I want to explore that, but I want to have the Colonel Intergalactic Spaceport.
okay. Now, do we have a spaceport?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Not yet. But we start sending out the signal. Visit the Colonel Intergalactic Spaceport 4.7 light years away.
Oh, so
Interesting.
Oh.
So this is we're not actually building a spaceport.
Oh, no,
This
we
is
got
where-
time. We got time to do it. We got 4.7 years of flight time.
Okay.
Now, how far is 4.7 light years in like distance?
Well, light travels at 300,000 kilometers a second, and there are 60 seconds in an hour, and then 24 hours in a day, and 365 days a year. So if I pull out my calculator and actually do these calculations right
Yeah,
now, we can
we have-
totally figure this out.
We have time.
I
Okay.
think it's about a mile.
It's about a mile. Okay, so Bev's is a mile. Mr. James, you think it's more than a mile?
It's a little, well, the good thing is it would give us 4.7 million years to build this.
A million years?
Yeah, so we've got time.
Okay.
But I need to get the zoning because the other thing, you remember the show The Jetsons?
Oh, yes.
I've heard of it. That's the one where they go to the island and they all hook up, and then you have to like send one home. And
No,
then, is that not?
No, that's the one where they go around the world. This is where there's robot people. There's a robot maid. There's a cute robot dog. They ride around in little buggies in the air. It's so cute.
All right. And
It's almost 4 trillion miles.
Oh, okay.
see, we got time. We've got time. We got to get the zoning done sooner versus later.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And the problem is the spaceport, the plans that I've got for it. All right. You've been to Atlanta. So
Yes.
up in Atlanta, they've got this stadium, Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Oh, I'm
Pretty
aware. Yeah.
Pretty good sized stadium. Mm-hmm. I think we can bring that type of building here to Colonel.
Okay.
But hold on, before you downtown, I know may not support it.
Yeah,
but in
that's
the
what I'm
Jetsons,
thinking, yeah.
in the Jetsons, and on some of the Star Wars, they have their buildings up on stilts.
So you want a stick building that houses a spaceport, and we have 4.7 million years to build it?
Bingo.
Okay,
Okay.
this is brilliant. I love it, but I have to ask a question that I'm a little embarrassed for. What is a spaceport?
You know, I was gonna ask that too, and also, how is it international?
Oh, it's intergalactic.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
Because
that-
we
yeah.
will invite people from around the galaxy. There are more people on this city council than there are stars in our solar system.
Wait, what?
wait, what? I've seen a bazillion stars.
Yeah, no, I think he's right about this one because there's Gary Sinise, there's George Clooney.
Tom Cruise is a
Well,
star.
No legs, no spine, no more career ever.
Wait, so we're talking. Wait, okay.
Wait, hold on. Now you can't throw Tom Cruise in with Gary Sinise. That's a totally different thing.
So we're
You're
talking-
talking about in the solar system, right?
I'm talking stars in our solar system.
Yeah,
There's more people on this council right here.
yeah, Sinise Clooney. That's it.
Wait, I'm so confused. So am I a star in the solar system?
You think you're Gary Sinise level?
No, I'm sorry. Excuse me. I'm just really when I go out at nighttime and I look up into the sky, I see probably 80 bazillion stars approximately. So, will you please help me understand, Mr. Truman, where are these stars if they're not here?
In our solar system.
But they're not. They're in our solar system. All these stars I see.
Nope. One star in our solar system.
So you don't count
Oh.
Sinise. You're just saying Clooney.
I don't count Sinise because he was a lot of that green screen stuff in Forrest Gump shouldn't count.
Well, Jesus is the only star that matters to me.
It's still just one.
Where are all the other ones that I see with my eyes? Because I believe they're real, but I don't. What do you mean they're not here?
Those are the cataracts, Bev. They're shifting that light everywhere on your retina and causing you to think there's more things out there than there actually are.
Those are in other solar systems.
You're thinking of Hollywood. That's a totally different place.
I can see all the way to California and other solar systems from my house.
Now I'm confused.
Yeah,
What-
if you've got Entertainment TV.
Oh, yeah. Do you just watch TV?
I do, but you know what, y'all? I feel like we're crisscrossing things all over the place, and I just need
Jump,
one.
jump.
How about this? I'm going to go back. Let's go back here. Okay, so Truman James, yeah, that's you?
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Okay.
yes, sir.
4.7 million years to build an intergalactic spaceport.
Yes.
And then you started talking about George Clooney and Gary Sinise, and I think we all got a little lost.
No, you did.
Yes.
I remember clearly.
Don't put that horrible divergence on him.
I didn't denote that I said it, so I think it must have been him.
I asked
Well, I
Mr.
think-
Truman what a spaceport
Right,
is.
and do you like an airport within air? So this would be a place for people throughout the galaxy. They go, hey, what's Colonel? Let's drive by there.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Versus
smart.
like right now, you've got all the aliens when they come here. They different places all around the world, but they take me to your leader. Well,
That's me, technically.
Oh my
that could
gosh,
be- that
they can
would be
stop by
fine.
my house on the tour.
That would be absolutely great. But we have to establish Colonel as the intergalactic destination.
Okay.
I see.
I have an idea because I've been to this Mercedes-Benz Stadium. It's it's a nice building, but you go inside, it's just a bunch of seats. Let's be honest. There's nothing to it. Right down the street, there's a place called Magic City that is way more exciting. Okay, it's smaller, be much more cost efficient. We put it up on a stilt if that's what you're into. And they have a buffet sometimes with wings on it.
Do they do magic inside there, like with the costumes? And
Yeah, they do magic with the costumes.
Wow.
Yeah.
He means they take the outfits off.
Like a disappearing trick, then.
Yeah, like a disappearing mat. I don't understand, Bev. What's
I'm not criticizing it. I just what I heard Mr. Truman describe was an alien parking lot because they're coming here and they're not being able to come to Colonel because there's nowhere to park.
Yeah, but why would they want to come here unless we have Magic City? That's
Okay,
what
well,
I'm
could
saying.
we build? Could the spaceport include a very small strip establishment plus the port area,
Oh, certainly.
like you said?
Okay. Now we're getting closer. We are getting closer.
Okay.
Let's talk numbers here because I don't know if you know this, but one of us on this council is very good with money.
Me.
No, not him. He says that every time, but
Well,
no.
that's the great thing about it. Not only do we have a long lead time to build it, we have a long lead time to fund it.
Okay.
Oh,
It's actually really great because in 4.7 million years, we could turn $1 into almost infinite money through wise investments.
well, how do we know if they're still going to use American dollars? Because I'm pretty sure the dinosaurs were about 4.7 million years ago, and I think they used euros or something.
That is very unpatriotic of you, Bed. Remember, we are one nation, under God, indivisible, and that's for all eternity. The United States will still remain and be a global powerhouse of economics in 4.7 million years.
Okay.
And you know that's right because they've been around for less amount of time than anybody else.
Okay.
So that means they're still got the energy to keep going.
I see. Okay. Well, then, yay. I'm willing to put $1 towards the alien space parking lot / strip club.
Grace, that's all we'll need.
It says so. You just need $1.
Well, I just need the zoning. I don't even need the dollar today.
And where do you want to put? You want to put this above downtown?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can just use my land. It's fine. We're growing now.
I'm sorry. Where's your land?
Oh, it's just down the road from the pool shop.
You on 3rd?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's great. What? Whereabouts?
You know where the lake used to be?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I do.
All right, right there.
Oh.
In that dry area is where the lake used to be.
Oh, my God. I know who you are.
Yeah, we all do. It's Truman James, silly goose.
Oh my gosh, he takes so many notes, but he doesn't retain any of that information.
Because I'm having to write down instead of think about things.
Well, there we go. That's the burden you took on.
So, yeah,
here's the problem I have,
yes, sir.
though.
Yes,
the
sir.
problem I have, though, is we're going to be investing a whole $1 onto your private land to build an international intergalactic spaceport. And I don't think that the government resources should be going into a private citizen's belongings and holdings and improving it for them.
And to prove that, he will now renounce his pay and he will do this job for free.
No, work deserves compensation, and I am working hard today for the people.
Well, if we could just get the zoning approved, that would allow me to start the fundraising and getting 100 people to donate just a penny. Just a penny per person is all we need to get the fund going. And we've got, as I said, 4.7 million years to build this. So.
Okay, have you done your environmental impact studies?
I'm sorry. I think that's trillion years. I apologize.
Oh, okay, so that's
Yes.
even more time. That's good.
Oh, great. That'll give me time to do the environmental impact study.
Okay, I guess that's a good point.
So if we're talking about zoning, we need the zone for where the string is going to attach to the Earth.
What?
And then the string that holds it to the Earth. The space station to the Earth is a string, so you need probably like maybe 2 square inches zone, and then you need to zone the space area for parking lot and strip club, which I think would be zone commercial. But then we also need to zone for all the signs, because what I hear the main thing that's going to help us immediately is the signs that say special alien space parking lot in 200 miles or 4.7 million bazillion miles. And so we'll need those all over South Carolina and Florida and Alabama. So we got a zone for signs too. So that's a bunch.
And to get the intergalactic traveler that we're aiming for, we don't even need a sign. We just need to put a signal out there, like a radio signal saying, come visit us.
Oh, like Jodie Foster and Matthew McConaughey in Contact.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Well, I don't know how to contact either of them. So how are we going to get them to come stand on the side of the road and do their thing?
I bet you Sinise would know how to get in touch with them.
Well, do you know how to get in touch with Sinise?
No, I don't.
Okay, so here's we're still coming up against the same troubles.
Yeah, so here's what I'm seeing, Mr. Truman. Mr. James?
Yes. You can call me Truman or James,
Okay,
whatever.
okay. TJ, how about that?
That's fine. That works.
Okay, here's what I'm thinking, Mr. James. If you can get us in touch with Sinise, then I think we can probably make something happen. That's what I'm hearing from Ivy.
That is nowhere near what I was talking about. Get in touch with do you have some sort of parasocial relationship with Gary Sinise?
I mean, no, I've never met the man. I don't know what.
But is it your ultimate desire to meet him because you've been bringing him up so much?
I don't know why you would think that. I'm just saying if we're going to get this done, Bev, like you were saying, we're going to need Sinise to get in touch with Jodie Foster. Is that what you were saying?
Well, I was saying we had a bunch of zoning to do.
Yeah.
So can we first start with the little tiny zone for the string?
Yeah, all in favor of 2 inches of zoning?
2 inches of zoning
2
for a
square
tether?
inches.
Wait,
For a tether, yeah. Basically, it's a tether. Yeah, just graphene. It's a graphene cable that would go up probably 35,000 feet.
I had
What's
an
a
ant graphene.
Oh, graphene, great technology. It's like one layer of carbon layered on top of each other. It's the newest thing.
Like one of those really, really flaky biscuits, but as a wire?
It's like if one of those flaky biscuits was made out of pencil lead.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, that doesn't sound
went
good
to
at all.
science.
That sounds terrible.
Class.
But it's very strong. It's strong because the carbon bonds are. I've done some research on this. So the carbon
Interesting.
bonds are strong enough. And again, we've got 4.7 trillion years to figure this out. So 2 inches is more than I need for my tether.
Okay, now what are you tethering to this 2 inches?
This will be the spaceport.
I thought it was on a stilt. I'm so confused.
Well,
Can we start?
It can be a stilt, but once we figure the anti-gravity step, and again, 4.7 trillion years to figure the anti-gravity out, it may start off on a stilt as we're building it because you can't just throw it up there.
Yeah, that makes
then,
sense.
Yeah, then it'll be levitating, and we'll just have the tether to keep it right here anchored in downtown Colonel.
I love it.
Yeah.
Question for you. How deep are you gonna have to go with the whatever's gonna hook into the bedrock with this tether?
I've got some granite. I've got some rocks I got from Stone Mountain.
Okay,
That's technically quartz monzonite.
well, now you think 2 inches? Because if you go outside of this 2-inch square with that granite, we're gonna have to find you. And it's
Oh
gonna
no,
get
no,
real
I feel
expensive.
comfortable with 2 inches. I can, yeah.
Okay,
You
all
can
right.
do-
Well, then
you can do a lot with 2 inches. Let me tell you.
Hey, I don't know what you're talking about. So. Okay, I mean, for sure, all in favor of 2 inches for the tether. I still have other questions.
Yeah,
but
so
let's,
it's zoned commercial. The 2-inch square zoned commercial.
industrial.
Okay, I don't know the difference.
One's commercial and one's industrial.
I need my zone book.
One is for the creation of goods. The other is for the sale of services and or goods.
Yeah.
Okay.
So infrastructure
it's
would be
the
industrial.
pink section or the blue section?
Blue section.
Blue section. Okay, that we'll put a little blue dot there, and all around it's the yellow.
That's exactly. And the
Okay.
yellow is for the living.
And don't hit
Yeah.
the disaster button because something could happen.
Mm-hmm. Don't
Which
hit
one is that
The green
one?
button. Never hit
If
the
you
green.
pull down on the top cheat menu,
If you hit the green button, then make sure you have to pull down on that top menu. You have to hit the red button and then the purple button in succession.
but don't do
listen,
that.
Don't do
listen,
it because
I've-
then it alerts everybody, and then we're going to have to hit both yellow buttons at the same time.
Listen to this though. I'm new to the computer. I've been so proud of myself for getting into the computer, and y'all are petrifying me. So I'm announcing to the whole world I'm off the computer again. So I'll be looking at the paper version.
no,
Thank
Bev,
you.
no.
I don't want to accidentally blow up the world. So
Okay.
Braden, please take down my internet webpage, and I will no longer be available on the computer.
Does
So
Braden listens to us do these
Yeah,
meetings?
Is he working for you now?
I thought he was here. He sits in the broom closet.
He quit when we left. He was gone. He quit out of solidarity.
He still
And we're
came over
working
to my
real hard to get him
house.
hired back.
We are overlooking something here. First off, all in favor of his 2-inch square for industrial zoning for his tether.
All in favor of blue dot and the yellow?
Blue dot and the yellow.
Yes.
Aye.
Okay, that passes. Okay,
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you, guys.
Now, I have other questions for you. Don't think
Oh,
this
no.
is going to be that easy.
Oh no, I just want to get the
It's
zoning
never
part.
that easy.
Okay,
But what is
so
space zoning? Which
that's
color
what
is
I'm
that?
getting at. That's what I'm getting to. Now, space zoning is going to be real difficult because, as you know, there's all that air rights that we got to deal with because there's planes and there's all this stuff. So we're going to have to clear with the FAA, traffic coming down, spaceships docking, doing all the things.
definitely.
It's going to get real hard. We're going to need probably some sort of, I don't know, like ad campaign to get the government looking at us and see what's going on. Maybe we get a celebrity spokesperson.
Oh my gosh! Oh, if you say Gary Sinise, I am gonna
that is-
fucking lose it.
What a great idea. Do you know how to get in touch with him?
Yes, I
Oh,
do.
You get in touch with Sinise and I'll
Basically, you just join the army, you go to basic training, and he'll be there yelling at you the whole time. And then you'll drag you over to Vietnam, and you'll get into a fight, and then he'll want to stay there and die, but you'll bring him back, and he'll be so grateful that you did it eventually that he'll come to your wedding.
I think you're thinking of Forrest Gump.
You're getting married again?
Not really.
I'm not good.
Am
Wait,
I?
so which color is space? Because I see the orange.
Black.
That's where the airplanes will go through. So all that above is just no color?
Space is black. It's just void. It's empty.
Okay,
Well,
so we can make it
It's
any
technically-
color?
it's the absence of light.
Technically, it depends on which frequency you're looking at. Because if you look into the radio spectrum all around you, you can actually see the remnants of the Big Bang.
Well,
it's
which
called the cosmic
zone?
microwave background radiation.
I
sorry.
didn't ask about microwaves in space. I asked about which color the zone is in space.
I'm telling you, it's the tab that's black in your book. I don't know what Ivy's talking about.
Oh, he's still thinking about the
origins
microwaves.
of our universe as told by atheist scientists.
Okay, well, we're going off of the tab in your book. That's what, as per the question you were
Okay,
asking.
black.
Now, Mr.
Do you have
James.
a fresca in your book?
A fresca?
You have a tab. I would assume you have a fresca for
Y'all
me.
are just okay. Listen, this is why I quit the internet, and I'm gonna have to start quitting books too if y'all
Don't-
keep confusing me.
Let's get back on
don't,
track
don't
here.
pretend like you ever started.
We're gonna get back on track, Mr. James. Well, now you're gonna probably need to do a lot of testifying in front of a
Certainly,
lot of congressional
Yes, sir.
committees. Are you prepared? for
Oh,
this?
certainly. And to follow up on your Gary Sinise thing, he was in Apollo 13.
That's right.
So he does have the
That's
space
right.
background.
So I think you're,
He's an astronaut.
But he never went. He got the flu, kind of.
Well, he
But
still
he
would be a good
solved the day.
spokesperson. Yeah.
He cured all the problems of the spaceman.
See, you're winning me over, Mr. James, because I mean,
Yeah, this is just the first step in a very, very, very long journey.
okay, all right. Well, if you're going to represent Colonel in front of the Congress and possibly the president, right? I mean, maybe,
If he's awake, maybe.
or she.
Well, because it might be a bazillion years from now.
It
So you
could
think
be
a bazillion years from now, maybe we'll have a lady president?
I mean,
Or maybe gender will be a thing of the past. Ha ha ha.
Okay.
Yeah, so who even knows or cares? My point is, if he's going to be representing Colonel, we got to make sure he's prepared. We can't send him to Washington and just trust this man on his word.
Okay, so we're going to do a little sample interview now with you, Mr. James.
And now we might be aggressive, we might be curt, but it's not us.
No, I understand.
These are characters we're playing to get you ready.
I understand.
Okay.
Okay, so all right. This hearing on the spaceport in Colonel, Georgia is.
It's Colonel.
You're one of the Congress people.
I know, but
now.
you said I'm
I
allowed
know,
to be
but-
curt.
Yeah, but you don't know that. That's my point. It's like you're a Washington. Okay, let's start over. Okay, so this hearing on the proposed spaceport in what does it say, Colonel Georgia?
Colonel.
Bev.
I
You
don't
gotta
understand
work
why
with
I'm in.
me here.
It's
Okay, fine.
Representative Beverly Lee
Okay.
Anderson of the United States of America,
Okay.
representing the state of Georgia, United States.
Okay,
Go Bev!
Thank you.
okay.
I think she's assuming that she would be a U.S. representative at that point, so
Okay,
she would be on my side helping out with the.
But you're not though
turf
for this you're not. You're playing a different person that's not from Colonel, Georgia. In fact, your character thinks it's pronounced Colonel until they're told otherwise.
Why? You want me to play a stupid character?
No, well, okay.
I can spell.
All right,
Yeah, come on,
Colonel.
Boomer.
Okay, moving on. Welcome to this hearing. Mr. Truman James would like to tell us a short couple pros and cons of proposed spaceport. Take it away.
Thank you, Senator.
That's President Senator to you.
Oh, President Senator. Sorry, sir. Thank you, Mr. President.
Which actually
Senator.
is vice president.
That's Vice President to you.
Thank you, Mr. President, Senator, Vice President.
That'll do. Okay.
The last name's that'll do.
Sir, we are on borrowed time here at this point.
Thank you, Senator, Vice President. That'll do.
That'll do.
Okay. I'm a little off my game. Okay. All right. You know, on like I-95, they've got south of the border.
Now, sir, I'm from the great state of Utah. I don't know anything about I-95s or south of the border here. Are you a serious man?
Yeah, the only highway he knows is out one of his many wives' vaginas.
Sir, Ivy, I'm not me. I'm a senator from Oh, I got it. Wives. Got it. Okay, sorry, go on.
Yes, Mr. That'll do. All right. Well, okay. A long time ago, they used to have Burma shave signs. So along the highway, there'd be a sign, and then another sign would follow up on that, and then the punchline would be 4 or 5 down the line. But you built interest along the way. So what we want to do is build an intergalactic spaceport tethered in Colonel, Georgia, to attract people from around the galaxy.
I would like to say I remember you from when I was a council member back in Colonel proposing this, and as Senator Bronte of Georgia, I want to give my full endorsement to everything you're doing.
So let me
up
get
here.
this straight. In y'all's collective delusion, you're both senators of Georgia.
No, I'm Senator Vice President That'll Do's friend.
So you're not even supposed to be at this meeting.
Oh no, I'm also at the meeting.
So you're a
Mr.
senator.
That'll Do.
And
Okay.
I am Senator
Yeah,
of
call
Georgia.
me Representative Beverly. No, I'd always want to call me Diane. That sounds fun.
Okay.
Okay.
You can be Representative Diane, but you have to be from California.
Oh, I'd love that. Okay, let me practice my voice. Okay. Here is a question for you, Mr. Truman James.
There you
I'm
go.
from California. So we expect you'll attract aliens from all over the galaxies, Irish and non-Irish. And I wonder, have you ever met an alien? And if so, what do they look like? Do they wear bikinis?
I believe that my assistant, Miss Vivian, from the great city of Colonel, could answer that, but she is not here with me today.
Oh, she sounds like a terrible person who is not to be trusted.
Stop, Boomer.
I am not Boomer right now.
Not even in pretend it's fun. Okay, where is she, Mr. Wait, I got to do California. Where is she, Mr. Truman?
She was researching some aliens and got distracted by all the kale that Pizza Hut was ordering and has been lost in a big kale fat patch.
Oh, no, that happens in California all the
California.
time.
California. That was the original name for California. So.
Okay.
Oh, well, you
Let's
are
all
smart.
Let's all get back, guys. We are not helping.
And what is this whole thing supposed to help?
We're supposed to get him prepared, which means you guys are supposed to not be just yes-anding him like some sort of low-level improv troupe.
And
Right.
And
I'm
you're
from
giving us a
California.
scenario. You're giving us a scenario where we're trying to be senators and we're actually supposed to be preparing him for this. Who are we proving this to? You?
No, we're helping him get
this is for your
prepared.
own
I
ego,
have
Boomer.
another
This is only for you.
question. I see here in the proposal there is a strip club establishment in the alien parking lot. In that, are aliens stripping their clothes off, or is that human beings that we know today?
Now, that is a good question. Finally, we're getting to some actual preparedness.
Well, the great thing is we will not discriminate based on species or planet.
That is great.
Well, I'm out.
So we will welcome Miss Universe contestant.
Wait, the American Miss Universe?
Well, by then it'll be expanded to be truly representative of our universe.
Okay.
So that'll be a standing offer. If you win Miss Universe, you're allowed to come to Colonel and show your wares.
I'm sorry, we're allowed to come where? Now now, sir, you've lost me. I'm going to go ahead and say as vice president, no.
I have another question. As a former winner of Miss Universe myself, the Senator Diane from California, do you think I would win against all the others in the universe in the future?
Most definitely.
Oh, I vote yay on anything you want, Mr. Truman, because I'm losing my California accent.
Okay,
I gotta
you
be
know what?
Beverly again. I just can't do California that much.
I think that you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and say it, Mr. Truman, Mr. James, A+, fantastic,
A+.
fantastic. Ivy, solid F, just F-, possibly even a G. I don't know if you can get those, but absolutely terrible performance.
Well, to each her own.
Okay, there's hurtful language that's being used, and I'm no longer a lady from California. I'm a lady from Georgia, okay? So don't use bad language with ladies of Georgia.
My apologies.
Thank
the
you,
sincerest
Abby.
ones I could possibly muster.
Thank
I
you,
would have
Abby.
never said that, by the way. That's not.
I know,
Boomer
you
thing.
use other bad words.
If I
Thank
could
you.
interject for a second, that's pretty common in Australia.
That is true.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
Have you
yeah,
been to Australia, Mr. Truman?
Well, as I've done some research, Australia, the C word is not as inflammatory as it is here in North America.
Oh,
I think it has something to do with the changing of the seasons.
That makes sense.
so at the spaceport parking lot, are people going to use bad words there since it's also like flip-flop of the world?
Are you familiar with the Babel fish?
Yes.
I'm familiar with the Tower of Babel.
Are you talking about from Hitchhiker's
From
Guide?
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
No, I've never heard of it.
Which is one of the books I've used for researching this entire thing.
Oh, wow.
The Babel fish translates instantly whatever the language is to another language. It's like a Google, but even better.
Wow, better than Google.
There's not much that isn't.
Oh, my gosh.
So we will have a ocean of Babel fish to help out. So if it's a bad word, they'll translate it. So it could be the C word from somebody from Australia may just turn into fool for somebody from North America.
Could it also
Wow.
turn into like shitbag for somebody? If
Yeah,
that's
that
what
could
they
turn
were-
into
Could I get,
dummy. It could be dummy.
Okay.
could I
okay.
get one of these Babel fish to sit here on the table with me with these two foul-languaged men?
I see why not.
I see why not, too.
Okay, well, here's another question. Are babblefish dangerous like sharks? Should I be afraid to swim in the ocean?
They're like betta fish. You can only put one in a bowl. You don't want to put two in a bowl.
See, now we're getting into a bunch of animal rights stuff, and Pete is going to get involved.
One time when I was in Switzerland, I got a babblefish pedicure. It ate all of the dead skin off my tootsies.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
you have great, beautiful skin. So
Thank you.
that's really wonderful, Ivy.
I do feel like we've definitely gotten something accomplished here today. Do you feel prepared for your trip?
The main thing I wanted to come away from was the zoning. So now I can pursue contacts with the government. I will definitely pursue Mr. Sinise and see if I can get him. And in fact, if I can bring him to town for a fact-finding mission, I will get right on top of
Great.
that.
Now we have two people pursuing Mr. Sinise.
All in favor of allocating some funds to help him bring, I don't know, a celebrity, possibly Gary Sinise, to town.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yay.
Yay. Okay, so $50,000 for Gary Sinise.
No!
I don't know if that's the right fee. We got to contact his people. He might need 75 or even more.
Let's call it 150, and then you just on the honor system, you return whatever you don't spend.
Oh, I can put it into a trust because, again, we've got 4.7 trillion years to work on it. I can use that as the seed money.
Well, don't be afraid to spend this all to get Mr. Sinise to town.
Definitely,
all in
definitely.
favor?
Yay.
Oh, I just barely touched that one because I
Nay.
didn't want to hurt anybody's ears, you know.
Thank you. I remember when I pretended to be from California.
It was really good. Well, later you can show me how you were doing that accent because it's insane.
Oh my gosh. I know. It's because I watch so much television. You could use some of that money to go to California and see if there's a senator there. And if there isn't, then I could move there and be the senator.
They have two.
Oh, really? Already?
Yes.
Well, didn't one of them?
Yes, but one was appointed. So they have
Okay,
two
good.
senators right
Thank
now.
God.
Kind of how like we were appointed to the city council, and
Oh,
now we're
you're
council
right.
members.
What do
You're
you-
right.
I
That's
don't-
just how it was
I
because
have no recollection.
y'all
of this.
didn't get elected. Someone else did. And then when they have moved on, that's how you got appointed. So,
Was I there for this?
oh my gosh, Boomer, don't pretend you're being so silly.
Well, thank you, Mr. James, for coming out.
Thank you.
I'm glad we could help out. I will just write a check out to cash, and then you can do whatever you want with it.
Excellent. Thank you.
Anyone else have anything else they need to add?
Dear
before-
God, no.
I'm just really, really looking forward to seeing all the different types of species stripping together under one roof.
It
So,
truly is a
yes.
utopian society, what we're
yes,
building
we
here.
are building, and it's only a few more trillion years. I can't wait.
Awesome. Okay, well, good. Then unless there's anything else, I'm going to go ahead and say meeting adjourned.
Okay, meet and adjourn.
This has been Welcome to Colonel with Betsy Reeves, Marlon Mooney, and Davy Pierce. Today's guest was played by Jeff Wohl. Welcome to Colonel is a WQNL production and is recorded right here in the beautiful Train Museum in downtown Colonel, Georgia. Follow us on Instagram at Welcome to Colonel, and please be sure to like and subscribe to Welcome to Colonel on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever quality podcasts are found.